Good morning. It's a great day to start getting healthy again. First order of business to a healthy lifestyle, move your body. I moved my body a lot in the last 3 weeks, so I'm not gonna ride my bike, I'm not gonna run, I'm just gonna take a gentle swim. I'm privileged enough that my parents have a pool. Water is life. That could not be more refreshing. While I was swimming, I thought of something. Moving your body always gives you the best ideas. So I weighed myself this morning just to see after my bike trip where I'm at, and I weigh 168.5 pounds. That's what it said this morning. Here's what I look like. I am definitely super healthy. I am lean. I am not underweight. I am not overweight. But on my most recent bike trip, which hopefully you watched the last 30 videos, biking around Italy, I ate tons of junk food. I'm talking 3 sodas a day, a loaf of bread a day, vegan pizza, oily pasta. It was so much fun. I don't regret any of it. Oh, this is so hard because I don't want to like trigger anybody, and I also have a past with an eating disorder, and I think I'm in a really healthy place right now. But essentially what I'm saying is I have a little bit extra fat than I usually do. Again, like, look at me, it's not a lot at all. One, having a little extra fat, what does it freaking matter? You're as long as you're a nice, kind person. But personally, as a yogi and as someone who likes to move my body and run, I'm very in tune with like the weight and the body fat percentage and just how I feel physically my best. And I know that at around 160, maybe 3-ish pounds, given my muscle mass right now, which isn't like that much, it used to be a lot bigger, but that's kind of my happy, perfect, like feel physically my best weight. And if I'm a little bit too lower than that, I definitely feel low energy. And if I'm a little bit over that, which right now I'm about 5 pounds over that, I also feel a tiny bit like lethargic and not my best. So I thought this would be an interesting week. I have 10 days in between my Italy trip, which I just got home from yesterday, and my next adventure, which starts in about 10 days. I have these 10 days at home to kind of eat and exercise exactly in the way that I want. And I ate so much salt on my most recent trip, so much oil, so much refined sugar, flour, which there's places in a vegan journey for all those things. But I want to see what happens to my body if I eat 100% whole food, plant-based for the next 10 days. What that means, and there's can be so many definitions of whole food plant-based. You know, you could argue that cooking something is no longer, even if it's a grain of rice, is no longer a whole food because you took the water out, then you put it back in, whatever. To me, that's a whole food. I'm gonna see what happens to my body, or how long it takes to lose 5 pounds to get back to my 163-pound weight without counting calories, exercising an hour or less per day. What else did I say? Yeah, eating just totally whole foods, not micromanaging my diet, not restricting, not fasting, simply eating healthy, eating intuitively. Why am I doing this? Just because it's fun, just because I like to have things that I'm doing on my YouTube channel also, instead of just like sitting around and being boring and not doing anything. This sounds like a fun little thing that I can document, and also hopefully can be informative to those of you who maybe have weight loss goals. And I want to show you that this plant-based lifestyle, you don't have to count calories, you don't have to restrict, you don't have to be low carb, all those things, forget it. All you have to do is eat the rainbow, eat healthy foods, and I think the gold standard is whole food plant-based. I'll probably also be eating a lot of days of strictly raw till 4, meaning only raw fruits and vegetables until dinner time, and then some high carb, starch-based cooked dinner. I'll also show my workouts, no secrets. I'm gonna be as transparent as possible, and I feel like, as I said, I've neglected my upper body in the last few days, so I'm gonna go do some pull-ups or something. 30-minute easy swim plus 15 minutes of push-ups, pull-ups, just body weight exercises. with my goals, just to have functional strength, to look good, to be strong, you don't need weights. I won't be lifting any weights. Weights are not a bad thing. If you want to be a bodybuilder, if you want to make some serious gains, lift heavy weights. For me, all I need to do is push-ups, abs on the floor, and pull-ups. Now we make a smoothie. Fuel up those muscles. Right, Buckley? I'll make a smoothie. Four bananas, pure acai, blackberries, blueberries, chia seeds, water, coconut water, dates. That's about it, cinnamon. Mom and I are walking to our local farmer's market. I'm setting up my Instagram picture right here, and they had local, fresh ghost peppers. My dad, tell them about your relationship with spicy food.
So I'm pretty into spicy food. I was raised on it. I love chili sauce. My buddy Tad makes the greatest chili sauce, hot sauce ever.
You're an aficionado of spice.
Definitely. I'm pretty unbeatable. It's hard for anyone to sort of have something that I can't really handle, but the guy at the farmer's market said this is pretty intense, so we'll give it a try. It's a ghost pepper. If it really freaks me out, Jackson, I'm gonna be really mad, but we'll see.
Close the fridge.
Definitely hot, but it's okay. It's all right, I can feel it, definitely feel it, but it's not really a problem.
Wow. So the ghost pepper is no match for Plantriotic Dad.
Not for me.
Although you did not have the whole thing.
No, I'm not gonna have the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's stupid to have the whole thing.
What do you got there? Buckley's 11 years old, but he still loves his toys. Editing away, of course, and playing with Buckley, and it's time for lunch. My mom got the house a juicero.
Want to know what's in this one?
Yeah.
Sweet greens. Apple, spinach, pineapple, kale, and lemon.
So if you don't know what this is, you guys should go listen to the Rich Roll podcast episode with the Juicero guy. It's a machine that cold press juices fresh fruits and vegetables that are in this pack right here. It's not even frozen. It's like shredded, fresh fruits and vegetables, and then you just have a pressed juice in your house.
No mess.
That's the best
So epic. That's it. That's all you have to do?
No mess.
Excellent.
Isn't it good?
It's a great blend. It's so futuristic. Do you remember when we started to juice and you would just buy all this stuff and it was everywhere and it was such a mess?
So much work and so much. The cleanup was a nightmare.
Leftover veggies from last night and kombucha. I love kombucha, I missed it. I guess I couldn't resist. I turned it into a full-on salad after today's farmer's market haul. Buckley, do you want to go out? Do you want to go? I promised the Italy bike tour debrief, so I guess now walking with Buckley is a good time for that. I mean, come on, you guys saw every day of this trip. It's the exact kind of thing that I love. Traveling with a friend, having nothing to do all day except meet local people, ride your bike, go in the ocean. I mean, it's the most privileged life in the world for me. Some people, it sounds like torture. Biking 100 kilometers a day in 100-degree weather and sleeping on the beach and eating at a grocery store sounds terrible to some people. This is my dream. This is what I love to do. So it was a perfect trip. Nothing went awry, you know, no injuries. Adam and I got along the whole time except for his, you know, whining maybe an hour a day, but we got over that. And it was just perfect. I loved it. I feel like for a debrief, what I should really talk about are some of the things that we meant to discuss in the vlog, but we just forgot or never had the time. One of the biggest things and takeaways from this trip is that Italy, and specifically Sicily, it's like the southern tip, the little island that we biked around, it's a pretty big island, it is very close to Africa, to Tunisia, and we met a ton of African refugees, mainly the men we met. You meet them outside grocery stores, just, you know, trying to make a buck by taking people's groceries to their car and helping people out. One conversation really stuck out. We met a guy from Guyana outside a grocery store that we just, you know, struck up a conversation with, who showed us the scars on his legs and his back from getting beaten and burned in prison by his government because he spoke out against the corruption of the government. This is his story, of course, and he was put into prison and tortured. He somehow got out, was able to flee his country, come to Italy, and now he was just trying to make money by, you know, asking for pennies outside of a grocery store and helping people to their car in order to bring his family to somewhere that is safe, like Italy. I mean, I couldn't believe it when I heard these stories, to think about what some humans have to go through, and like my story, for instance, which has been pretty much a privileged life, you know, from day one when I was born. It's hard to process, but I mean it's terrible. It breaks your heart, and it also just puts your privilege in check, and you realize how lucky you are. You know, probably if you're watching this YouTube video, you're probably pretty well off as well compared to a guy like that. I also got a better understanding about what I want with my travels going forward. As I said in probably the last vlog, I'm here in America for the next 2 months. I got an exciting adventure coming up. I'll take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about it too. It's called Riding Raw Across America. Please go check the description box below. You'll find a link to the generosity page to help me and my buddy Carson fund this trip. We need a little bit more funding, but also the donation page where you can donate to the charities that we're trying to raise money for kids, underprivileged kids, to give them opportunities to eat healthy and also to move their bodies and get active. What this trip is my friend Carson, we met at the Woodstock Fruit Festival last year. He's going to attempt to ride his bicycle in 20 days across the United States, coast to coast, from Portland, Oregon to New York City. I'm his support vehicle. I will be in a van with all of his fruit ripening, and he's eating only raw foods for this trip. No cooked foods at all. No beans, no rice, just fruits, veggies, and a little bit of raw nuts and seeds and coconut water. It's gonna be totally epic, and I'll be vlogging every day of it. And then of course I'll end up at Woodstock Fruit Festival. By the way, if you wanna come hang out with me and 500 other vegans doing yoga, meditating, hanging out, eating fruit, swimming in the lake, taking runs, it's the best event of the year. If you want to come hang out with me and do that, and you haven't bought your ticket already, if you use the word Plantriotic and when you register online, you get $100 off your ticket, so you might as well do that, and I hope to see you there. After all those adventures, come September, when it's time for me to go on my next international bike trip adventure to vlog for you guys, this trip informed me a lot about what I want moving forward. Do I want to travel with other people? Do I want to travel solo? Do I want to travel with a big group? Do I want to be biking every single day, or do I want to bike for a week and then post up in a town for a month, for 2 months? I'm still processing all of it. I don't know exactly, but one thing I definitely want to do is, yeah, like bike for a week or two, maybe even a month, and then chill out and really soak in like one small community, get an Airbnb, get an apartment, and like live in a community for a while instead of just always being on the road. We're headed out for a Foster family dinner at a sushi restaurant, which is perfect for my whole food plant-based because all I'm gonna eat is salad, edamame, soybeans, rice, sushi rolls. Perfect, all whole foods. We're going to meet like my older brother's kind of business partner in a project, so I probably won't like do a lot of family table vlogging, but I'll definitely vlog what I eat. Pre-gaming with this fresh, local, organic, ripe farmer's market tomato. You see that adjective hustle? And day one of healthy eating has come to a close. I feel great. It's honestly a different feeling. Like, I was so saturated with like sodium and bread, and to eat that high water content and then just oil-free food, I seriously feel just like very mentally clear, focused. Also, I don't have like food cravings. It's totally real. When you eat junk food, you get programmed to want to eat more food. Like today, I actually didn't really eat that much. I wouldn't say I rigorously exercised, given that I've been exercising all day, every day for the last 3 weeks. Today was super mellow. I didn't eat that much today, but I feel good. I feel satisfied. I feel tired and ready to go to bed. Excited to do it all over again tomorrow, but I actually get to cook my dinner tomorrow instead of going out to a restaurant. Still exhausted, ready to get a lot of sleep. Thanks for the love. Thanks for the support. It means so much to me. I'm busting out Patreon videos now too. I'm gonna try to do one a day. So just a reminder, just $1 a month. It helps power me to be able to travel and provide you with the vlogs like I have in Italy. It really makes a difference when the whole Plantriotic fam comes together for just $1 a month for all my content, and you get a bunch of extra videos. And I'm gonna try to put one out, like one a day on my Patreon page while I'm home. So that really helps. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Much love. Dream Extreme.